Ladies and gents, you are here with Mr. Harris, Mr. Joshua Harris. This is another video on my channel, my finance channel, where we discuss everything finance, money, business, sales, investing, assets, liabilities, everything. So this is my second video on this channel. Why discuss finance, right? So it's funny to me. Money is probably the most important conversation that's discussed the least. Like, that's how I look at the study and the conversation of money and finance. Me personally, even growing up in my household, we never discussed money. Nobody ever discussed investing or finance. But you bet your ass every day, I see my people get up to go to work, to but to work for the almighty dollar, for this stuff, I've seen every day my people get up, my family, to get up and have to figure out how to earn money, earn income at their job or whatever the case may be. Right now, in my opinion, not even in my opinion, right now we are going through a time period where the financial system is changing dramatically. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. A lot of people don't understand that. But the honest truth is the financial system is changing right before our eyes. And the average person has no effing idea. And it's scary to me. It's really scary to me. And so it's led me to make this new channel. If you probably been rocking with me before, I have another channel where I mainly just discuss like my journey of life and sales and real estate and stuff like that. But this channel is really just discussing finance, discussing money. Here's the thing. And there's so many angles. Once I get started, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about, because there's so many angles to why this conversation is important. Number one, money is so important, but nobody discusses it. We all get up to work every day. We all need it to some degree, but nobody really discusses it. Okay. Number two, we see how prices are going up. I don't think most people really understand the foundational issue of why prices are going up, but we're going to discuss it. Okay. The money is being devalued, and slowly but surely, everybody globally, because again, what's happening right now is not just a U.S. problem or a New York City problem or a Florida problem. This is a global problem. And what's happening right now is everybody's feeling it internationally. On a worldwide scale, everybody's starting to feel the changes throughout society. And what's happening right now, or the things we're feeling, the pressure that everyone is feeling right now, is not something that started last week or last year or with Trump. That's too small-minded thinking. What's happening has been happening for hundreds of years. I mean, it probably kind of started back in 1971, but it's really been going for quite some time. From us leaving the gold standard, 2008 collapse. Now fast forward, 2020, the pandemic was an accelerant for them to devalue the money even further. So a lot of the things that are happening behind the scenes is not because it just happened last week or last month or with the new president. It's because it's been going on for the last years, decades. Okay. And nobody has been paying attention to it, to be honest. Nobody really cares. Now people care because you can feel it more. A couple years ago, people didn't care. But in my opinion, it just shows why money is a very important subject. And this channel is necessary. This channel is needed, especially for people that look like me. But what's going to happen and what's going to change society is going to affect everybody, not just people that look like me, but people that don't look like me. Blacks, whites, Caucasians, Asians, Indians. I know they're the same thing. But every demographic, every country is going to affect everybody. And if you're paying attention, you know the 2030 slogan, you will own nothing and be happy. How we have to have these discussions on how can you own something? What can you own to make sure that you don't hit 2030 and it's like, okay, you don't own nothing and you have to depend upon UBI. I don't have all the answers. I don't know the full spectrum of everything, but we're going to learn. We're going to figure it out. These discussions have to be had, especially for people that look like me, where they're expecting by 2050 the overall wealth of Black Americans to be zero. I mean, it's at like what, 2-3% right now. We're not far off from zero. So it's, how do we begin to really change the paradigm? How do we begin to change our futures? How do we begin to really change the future for our children in the midst of economic turmoil? Because that's what we're experiencing, And so I believe this finance channel is important because there's not enough people speaking on the truth about finance, and not enough people are even willing to listen or have the discussions. You know, when I grow up in my family, I see them go to work every day, but we didn't discuss money. Money is the most important conversation. Money is the most important conversation, but the least discussed conversation. I mean, we're going back and forth on the internet about relationships, about this president, that president. They're all the same. I don't know why people don't get it. We're going back and forth about Diddy and Cassie and all this other stuff. And I'm like, unfortunately, I see that a lot of people are going to get left behind. You know, and I'm not here to save. I'm not here to talk down. I'm just here to educate and help anybody I possibly can get to that other side of understanding. And then figuring out, okay, this is what I need to do. I need to stop thinking and saving this stuff, and I need to put this stuff into assets to actually work for me to create a better future for me and my children. You know, that's not taught. That's not discussed, and for good reason. Because if it was discussed, if people really knew the situation, there would be a revolt tomorrow. Who was that? Andrew Smith or somebody? Somebody already said, like, if people really understood finance and money, there would be a revolt tomorrow. But people don't understand finance and money, which is why the system can continue going along the way it's going to go along. And so my goal for this channel is simply to educate, inform, and, of course, develop clients that I can be an advisory to down the line. But for now, just educate and inform the individuals, people, what's going on around us, because time is of the essence. I don't believe we have more than 10 years. I would say probably less than 5. But once the dollar loses its reserve status, we are already seeing a decline in lifestyles and everything else. But once we really lose the dollar reserve, where the value cuts further into 50%, like 50 cents, it's already been devalued significantly. So that extra 50%, it's people are gonna feel that. People are gonna feel that. And I believe that the only people that will stand a chance are people who have been stacking assets. Whatever you want to stack as an asset, that's fine, but stacking assets. And so I just hope to bring as much education and awareness as possible through this channel and through my other channels. And I hope to really help as many people as I can. That's all. So this is my second video of why I'm doing this channel, why we're talking about finance. Why is it that we all get up and work for money, think about money? We all need it, but we don't discuss it. And then we try to bury our heads in the sand from understanding it, talking about it, or anything of that sort. It just doesn't make sense, you know? So I appreciate y'all tuning in. This is Mr. Harris, Mr. Joshua Harris. You are on my new channel where we talk nothing but finance, money, investing, sales, everything pertaining to money, how to make more of it, how to keep as much of it, and how to make it work for us, as well as how to shield it, protect it, value it, and all those other essential money skills that come along with having this stuff. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all have a great day. Y'all gonna catch me on the next one tomorrow. Later.